Hi, my name is Stephanie Lafazanos. I'm a holistic health practitioner, a certified medical intuitive, and creator of Wild Woman Reclaimed. And I'd love to welcome you to the first video of a 7-video series on Wild Woman Reclaimed. I made this video series in part as a response to problems that I see in women's health. In fact, in my research, I found out that the World Health Organization has claimed that many women and girls will never reach their full potential due to cultural, social issues, gender inequalities, and inadequacies in the medical systems. The UNESCO has declared that violence towards women and girls is actually a public health emergency. And one fact that I found especially disturbing is in our country alone, 1 in 4 women are on some form of antidepressant or prescription drugs for emotional and mental health problems. The leading killer of women worldwide is heart disease, and the leading cancer for women worldwide is also breast cancer, followed by cervical cancer. There's many other problems I could describe to you right now, but I know that all of these problems are preventable. And I believe as women, we won't heal our emotional scars until we own our wild woman powers together. Together with the support of each other, we can create peace and harmony within ourselves and within our world. I believe women are this powerful. In this video, I would like to share with you 2 important qualities that I've discovered in my life that can help you to see when you are in and out of balance. And those are the qualities of masculine and feminine. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in. This inhalation, or this fullness and this expansion, are qualities of yang or masculine, and it takes effort. And exhalation, this contraction, this emptiness, this surrender, are qualities of the feminine. These qualities of masculine or yang and feminine or yin are seen everywhere in nature. Masculine energy is very direct, like a straight line or an arrow. It's very linear, logical, rational, and very connected to the left brain. Feminine energy, on the other hand, is very round, like a circle. It's embracing, it's empty. It's connected more with the sensing and the feeling, or the right side of the brain. Masculine energy is like fire, like the sun. It's light and it's hot. Feminine energy is like the darkness of night, or like the moon. And like in nature, when you drop a pebble into a pond, you see ripples. The high ripples are masculine energy and the low ripples are the feminine energy. So when you're in our feminine, we are in a state of passive and rest. When we're in our masculine, we are doing, we are aggressive, we're striving. So it's really important to recognize when you are doing too much and not resting enough. I think that's a common problem in our society. So I hope those qualities help you to learn how to keep in mind how to balance your masculine and feminine qualities, and maybe discover them a little bit more for yourself. I'd also like to share in this video a little bit of my personal story. Well, I suppose I can approach my story from a unique perspective. In this lifetime, I've been given the gift of a very open third eye. So my sense of vision is very acute, and I've been able to see many of my lifetimes. And what I've been able to see and remember from my past lives are a lot of the challenges that I have gone through in giving away my power. And in many cases, this was giving away my sexual power and my sexual energy. And also many instances where I was in a power struggle dynamic, being a woman and being controlled by a man. So I think in this lifetime, I tried to remedy that problem by being much more masculine. I was raised in a culture that appreciated my masculine traits, and I saw that, and I just continued to enforce or continue to feed all of my masculine traits that I was being approved by. However, this was creating a struggle, and this struggle was an internal struggle because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. And I believe that my masculine power, my masculine traits and qualities were overpowering my feminine qualities and traits. And one of the reasons I knew this was happening was I started to ask myself, what does it mean to be feminine and what does it mean to be a woman? It's as if it just dawned on me to ask myself that question. And I was simultaneously feeling a lot of energetic congestion in the left side of my body, which I learned was the feminine side of my body. So the illnesses that I had challenges with in this lifetime was depression in my early 20s. And I believe that was a result of a lot of anger that I had in suppressing my feminine side, my feminine qualities. And then finally, in my late 20s, I struggled with a very serious systemic candida. And for anybody who's gone through this, it can take years to get rid of. But what this forced me to do was it really forced me to stop. And it forced me to completely change the way I do things. From being very active and outgoing and more aggressive, I had to become much more slow and still and gentle and soft with myself. So my practices changed to being more outward, to becoming a lot more inwardly focused. And this was the energy that I needed to investigate and be in to really listen and access my feminine qualities. I always knew that my sexuality was a powerful part of my being, but I never saw my culture reflect that back to me and confirm that this was in fact a power of mine. So I also started to explore in areas of tantric sexuality to empower my sense of sexuality and connect my sexuality with my heart and my mind and my spirit. And I found that during my healing, especially during the healing of systemic candida, that as I got to the roots of the issue, I found that much of the emotional issues that I had around frustration around being able to express, not being able to express my feminine, were at the roots. And as soon as I started getting to the roots of all of the emotional repression, I started to feel a lot better. And as I started to explore this connection between my sexuality and my heart and my spirit, I started to attract relationships that were a lot healthier for me and a lot more satisfying in my life. So this trend has continued, and it's only been getting better, and it only goes deeper, and my realizations only become broader of how much my masculine was really trying to control my feminine. So that's why I'm empowering all women in these videos in their wild woman powers. This has been a quest that I've been on for lifetimes, and the empowerment I've gained over these lifetimes is what I'm giving to you. So please stay tuned for video number 2, where we'll explore the very first of our wild woman powers together. I'll see you then.